Hi, how are you? Welcome back. Today I am attaching jelly tips with gel base. I know I've done this video before. I'm going to do it again because it's been a while and I figured I'd take you along for the ride. So I've already marked off the tips that match each nail, but I'm going to take you through the process of matching anyway. These are Painted Desert, Extra Short Almond, and the Extra Short work just fine for me. The one will go on my thumb. I believe that's the one, yes. How many times do I have to look at it to be able to tell? So I'm going to take number one. I'm just going to make sure that it's still the same. It should be. It's not like my nail beds change. It does seem a little bit large though, so I'm going to, I'm pretty sure every time I do this, I end up going with the 2. You do want it a little bit large because it's going to lay slightly above the nail with the product that you have underneath. I think I'm going to end up trimming my nail in a little bit so that the corner is not sticking out. But let's see what the one looks like again with it slightly raised off the nail plate. I think it should actually be the one. So I'm going to check both nails to make sure they're the same, and they are. So I'm going to put them aside and move on to the next nail, which is 6. And the 6 is actually going to be my middle nail. So I'm going to check both. And then I'm going to take 2 and move on to my pointer finger. Now make sure that you check the numbers because they do jump from box to box sometimes. So you want to make sure that they're the number that you think they are. So I'm going to do 8, and 8 I believe is usually the same for both my pointer finger and my ring finger. Is that 2 nails or 1? That actually looks a bit small, so I'm going to try the 7. And that looks like it fits better on my left hand. Let's try my right, and that's about the same. So we're gonna put this aside because that'll probably be my ring finger. We're gonna take another 7. We're gonna drop it on our shirt, and then we're going to put it down. And I'm putting them down in finger order. Stay. Now these are not pre-etched. I have been told that etched works better. I have not tried non-etched nails before. Why do these all of a sudden seem so small? I'm gonna move over to the 7 from my ring finger as well. So I will go in and I will etch the underside, and I will show you how I do that. This is an 8. So yeah, the 8 is way too small. So I'm gonna move up to a 7. And then the, ooh, that went flying. Where did it go? Where did it go? It's probably on the floor for the cats to find, so I will choose another 7. Make sure it's a 7, put it down, and then move on to 13, which is the pinky. That is not a 13. What size is that? That is an 8. You go there. So you want to check sidewall to sidewall. That seems, once again, a little small. Things are weird. That's a 7. So it looks like 12 it is on my left. And 12 on my right. All right, so these get put away. I'm going to take my efile, which I put away. I'm gonna take it back out, and I'm going to, actually, I think I'm gonna keep the ball bit on. I'm just going to lightly score the underside of each nail, about halfway up. Doesn't have to be perfect. So how's everyone doing? Welcome back, welcome back. If you've been here before, if you are new, welcome, welcome, as I blow dust into my face. If you are enjoying yourself so far, I enjoy you to give this video a like. I invite you to give this video a like. And if you have been here before, welcome back. If you have not yet subscribed, why? I mean, you've seen one video, you've seen two, maybe you've seen 12, and you keep coming back. So just subscribe. That way, you'll know whenever new videos are available. You can ring that bell so that you get notified whenever new videos are available. And then we can meet here 2 to 3 times a week and have a grand old time. I'm having fun. Are you having fun yet? I'm having fun. I hope you're having fun too. This is probably the more tedious part of gel nail application. If you do not have pre-etched tips, it may be something that I need to consider for the future just to make my life easier. Oh, dust in my face, up my nose. I have a cup of coffee sitting right next to me that I have not touched since I sat down. I want it. One more nail, and then we can start the whole process. All right, gonna put this away. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. And we're good to go. So for this application process, I'm going to be using Madam Glam because they are HEMA free. They are 21 free, which means they're free of all, well, not all, 21 of the harshest chemicals commonly found in gel polish or nail polish as a whole. They are vegan, they are cruelty free, and they are a fantastic company. This is not sponsored. I do have a discount code for you though. If you go to the description box, you will find a code for 35% off all products. You can just click on the link. It'll auto-populate the code into your shopping cart. And then when you check off, you'll get 35% off your entire purchase. You just have to be sure that you select pay-as-you-go, because if you don't, you're going to be automatically signed up for the VIP program, which does give you 50% off your purchases always, but it also charges you $29.99 a month that you can then bank and use towards products at a later date. But if it's not what you want, then select pay-as-you-go, 35% off Nails by Sora. Link is in the description box, and let's get started. So Madam Glam, I've got my Painted Desert Sidewinder lamp for flash curing. I'm going to get that set up to my right. And we're gonna go nail by nail. Actually, I'm gonna start with my pinky because it's easier to go from my pinky to my big nail. So for doing this, what you want to do, actually skip the step. You want to dehydrate your nail and prime your nail. So I've got my dehydrator, excuse me, and I've got my non-acid nail primer, also by Madam Glam. You want a nail primer specifically that is non-acidic, because an acidic primer will sting and burn. And it's not fun. I need to take this in. Just a touch. Okay, let's try that again. Now let's see if I can remember to do this step with my right hand, because usually I do my left hand all prim and proper, and then I forget my right hand. So I'm going to go in with a good amount of nail primer. You can go in with 2 coats. The more the merrier. And you just want to make sure that you don't get it on your skin. What do I have on my skin? So I am going to do a second coat, but I'm going to concentrate it around the cuticle just to have a little bit more secure. And then if I was starting with baby fresh, no product on my nail at all, nails, I would go in with a preliminary coat of base. But since I do have some acrylic still on the nail, I'm going to go straight in with the liquid. So starting with the pinky, as I said before, what you want to do is you want to put a coat halfway up the nail. Then you want to put a bead at the cuticle. And then you also want to put some on your nail. Not too much, because you don't want to flood the cuticles. I'm going to move that out of the way. I'm going to get my curing lamp on. And I'm going to put it down at the cuticle at a 90-degree angle, and then push it down until you see the bead reach the free edge. Then I'm going to move it underneath to flash cure. And that is one nail done. You can turn that off and move on to the next nail. Once again, go halfway up the nail. Put another bead at the cuticle. Put some on your nail. Get the lamp ready. 90-degree angle, pushing it up until the bead reaches the free edge, and then cure. So that's how it's going to go for the rest of the nails. You can see this is in real time. I'm not speeding it up. It really is that simple and quick. Now you may need a little bit more for each consecutive nail as the nails get larger. But it is a bit of a trial and error. I'm just going to scooch this down a bit. Well, that's going to be tricky. Last one on this hand, and then I'm going to do the second hand. So for my thumb, I'm going to put an extra bead. All right, so now that they're flash cured, they are not completely 100% cured. I'm going to put them in the lamp for a full 60 seconds to fully cure all the nails, and then move on to the right hand. All right, moving on to the right hand. I did actually flood my thumb cuticle a bit. It's okay, I will go in with a file and clean that up. I do need to shape these nails up a bit and clean up around the cuticle, but that's always. So I'm going to remember to go in and properly prep my right hand. I don't know if you can hear that in the background. That is the rain. The rain hath cometh. Going in with my primer. It better get all the rain out of its system right now because my birthday is on Saturday and I want a nice, beautiful day. Even though I have to go to work, I want the afternoon to be beautiful. I want to be sitting poolside. I want to have a nice dinner without having to run through the raindrops. Just please. Okay, so I'm going to switch my Sidewinder to the other side since I'll be working with my left hand. I'm going to take my gel polish and also put it on my left. And we're just going to start in the same way as before. Actually, I do this every single time. I don't know why I feel compelled to use my left hand to use the polish. I'm not painting my right hand. Actually, I am. I need the brush to put the product on my left hand. Oh, bother. On to the next one. Thought I had an air bubble, but I don't, which is good because I don't want to have to deal with an air bubble. No, no crooked. And it's already cured. All right, I can fix that. It's not that bad. I did flood the cuticle again, damn it. All right, that is done. Going to fully cure, and then we're going to get into shaping around the cuticles and prepping the nails for the manicure. All right, so first things first, I'm going to file down the shape of the nail a little bit. Don't need them quite this long, but I do want to keep the shape. So I'm just going to take down the sides, going around the edge. And make sure that you're filing underneath and not along the side. All right, so once that is done, I'm gonna go back in with my efile, which for some reason I keep putting it away. And take out the cuticle ball bit, and I'm going to put in my safety bit. Gonna make sure it's on the forward position, which is, and I'm going to go around the free edge and the side walls to make sure that I lift up the area where I flooded with gel. I'm gonna have to trim that little piece of skin. All right, so I did flood my pointer finger quite a bit more than I thought I did. So I had to go in a little bit more. I am going to, that's basically it in terms of getting the nails on and shaped. If you wanted to go and finish this off, you could rough up the surface, which I'm going to do, and put on a clear coat and call it a day. I know a lot of people like to put on their enhancements one day and do the manicure the next day if they need a little bit more time with it. I think this nail is a little bit long. I'm going to take it down a bit. But since I'm going to go into full manicure, what I want to do is finish up shaping a little bit more. I'm going to rough up the surface and prepare it for the manicure. But that's basically all it takes to adhere gel tips with gel base. You saw in real time. It took no time at all. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them down in the comment section below. If you want to know what products I used, they will be in the description box below. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for joining me. Give me a like and a subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you always know when new videos are available. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.